Ham Radio 2.0 reviews, news, and how-tos of things that are new in amateur radio. Guys, today marks the 7-year anniversary of this channel. I started the channel in 2014. It was somewhere around August or so of 2014. I put up my very first video where I held a handwritten card in front of the camera and advertised GrapevineAmateurRadio.com for a TYT TH9800 radio that I was showing how to program in that video.
Today we're going to talk about how to program a TYT TH9800 quad-band amateur radio.
Again, that was sometime in late 2014. I don't remember exactly when it was, but I remember I recorded it, I put it up on YouTube, and I forgot about it for a few months. I saved the link for myself so that when people would call me or email me or send me a text or something and say, hey, how do you do XYZ on this radio? I would send that link to them. Okay, fast forward about 5 months, somewhere around Christmas that year, maybe January 1st, I look back at that video. It had several thousand views. I hadn't sent the link out to several thousand people. I'd probably sent the link out to like maybe 20 people, maybe 20, 15 to 20, something like that. So it had several thousand views on it, and I'm like, wow, maybe there's something to this YouTube thing. So I spent the next few months kind of planning and researching. I found Ham Radio Now, Gary Pierce. He was doing that at the time. I think he's actually back to doing that again. I saw a Facebook Live message from him last night saying he was going live in Ham Radio Now's Facebook group or page, whichever one it was, I don't remember. Very cool. Welcome back, Gary. I came up with this name, Ham Radio 2.0, because I wanted to talk about what's next. 2.0 means, hey, we've done Ham Radio. Let's do the next steps in Ham Radio. Ham Radio 2.0. Ham Radio, new radios, new reviews, new how-tos, new this, what new modes are coming out and digital voice features, what new radios are coming out, that kind of thing. So Ham Radio 2.0 was officially launched on May 2nd of 2015 with a DMR presentation that my friend Kent, WA5YXS, and I did. Mostly it was Kent doing it, actually. I just kind of pointed the camera. I helped with some of the Q&A, but he did most of the presentation. We did that presentation to the North Richland Hills Amateur Radio Club. That was episode 2. That was the first episode to actually carry the name Ham Radio 2.0. And wow, here it is 7 years later. I've got 110,000 subscribers. I've got a very, very, very cool customer and viewer base, and that's you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your support over the years. We're going to do something a little bit new. First of all, I want to make it clear, Ham Radio 2.0 is not going anywhere. I'm looking forward to the next 7 years. Okay, today's 7 years. Let's see what happens 7 years from now in 2029, on this day in 2029. Meet me there. I hope to see you there. So I'm not going anywhere. But I'm spinning up a new channel. I've done a couple of new channels over the years. I did one for Texas-based craft beer breweries. I did one for, I actually did a gun channel for a little bit about, kind of reviews on not how to shoot, but how well certain gun types shoot, that kind of thing. Probably not going to do much with that anymore. I did a dog rescue channel for a short period of time. Even though my wife and I do dog rescue we do it regularly, but it's not consistently. So we'll do it like once, and then we'll take 3 to 6 months before we do it again. So it's not all the time. It's kind of hard to plan videos around that schedule. Anyway, so I did channels for this. I did channels for this. I've spun up a new channel that nothing is on yet. I have a 1978 Ford F-150 in my garage. It's been in my garage for 5 or 6 years. My dad bought that truck brand new in 1978. I drove it when I was in high school and college. I put a new engine and transmission in it several years ago, and I drove it around for a while. The new engine's got about 13,000 miles on it, and I want to do a restoration on the body itself. It needs some stuff here and there. I thought that might be a cool YouTube channel. So I've always got plans like that coming up, because guess what? I've got all this equipment to do YouTube for everything else. I mean, I don't have to limit myself to ham radio just on YouTube. YouTube's become a full-time job for me. I went full-time in the beginning of 2020. I was kind of working towards that since like 2017, 2018. I was like, I would love it if one day I could do this full-time. 2020, with the pandemic, I had a new job lined up that didn't pan out. So I'm like, I'm just going to give YouTube a shot and see what happens. And here we are almost 2.5 years later. And I've been doing YouTube full-time for 2.5 years, and guys, I love it. And again, a lot of that is because of you. A lot of that thanks goes to you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. I've got all this equipment. I've got all this know-how. I've got all this research I've done and money I've spent on research and how to do YouTube and how to do this and conferences I've gone to. I'm going to do another channel. We're going to call it Unplugged. Unplugged. Originally, I was going to do off-grid gear reviews. Ham Radio 2.0 kind of started like a gear review channel, a how how-to channel plus a review channel. I would buy new radios and present them and say, hey, TYT's got this new radio, Connect Systems got this new radio, that kind of thing. So I thought I might do an off-grid gear review. Well, that kind of transformed after going to the Overland Expo East last October, and after going to the Moore Expo in Springfield, Missouri, just a couple of months ago. I met up with a couple of other guys who did YouTube channels about van life, about RV life, and they did walkthroughs of these RVs and walkthroughs of these vans. And I myself got into watching these van life and walkthrough videos on YouTube. I'm like, this is really interesting stuff. So I got connected with Hank Strange. Some of you might recognize that name. He's been on the happy hour 2 or 3 times. He and I have done some off videos together. He's got a great YouTube channel called Stranger Palooza for van life videos. So go check that out. I'll put that link below. So I'm going to he's doing van life stuff. I want to do more like an RV life focused thing, some overlanding, some vans, some trade shows. I just bought a new RV, and the video that I'm posting today to my new channel is going to go live today. I shared it with my patrons last week. I got some really good response from that. I've got just over 100 subscribers on that channel now, thanks to all the patrons. But I told everybody, I said, hey, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, let's do a giveaway. Let's just see if we can get this channel to 1,000 subscribers real quick. So here's what I'm asking of you. Check the link in the description below. Go check out that channel. If that sort of thing interests you, consider subscribing. If that sort of thing does not interest you, if you're like, man, I don't care about off-gridding, boondocking, overlanding, RV, van life, I don't care about that at all, but I want to support you, Jason, that's okay. Thank you for being here. Don't subscribe, though, okay? Because I want to try to build that channel out of subscribers who actually want to see my videos. Because subscriber count is important, but it's not nearly as important as watch time, views, and that kind of thing, and just time on the channel. So if you're going to subscribe and then never go back, then don't subscribe. I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just saying that don't feel obligated to subscribe if you don't think you would like the content on that channel. If you think you would like the content, and most of my patrons who replied to me are like, hey, I would love a video about that, a video series about that, a channel about that, because it's like, hey, why not? I mean, RV life, and I'm going to do a ham radio aspect to it because I'm going to put a ham radio in the RV. I'm going to completely rig the RV with solar panels and battery. I've already got a 100 amp hour Bioenno battery on the trailer. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the solar system on the trailer. We're going to talk about the inverter that I was told was there but is not there, and I'm going to put there. So all kinds of stuff like that. We're going to put some antennas on it. We're going to mount some radios in it. So it's going to have a ham radio kind of vibe to it. I'm a ham radio operator. I've wore a ham radio 2.0 shirt in all the videos I've done about my RV so far. But if you don't care about RVs, you don't care about van life, you don't care about overlanding, then thank you for your support, but don't feel obligated that you have to go subscribe to that channel. However, once that channel does get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away one of these Jackery 500 power banks. These things are really cool. A lot of the overland guys talk about them. They're about $500 on Amazon, so I thought, that might be a good draw for people. So I'm going to come up with an email list, sign up, a link sign up, the same way I've done the giveaways on this channel. Let you go sign up for the email list, get your name into the drawing. That's going to come up later, probably in a week or two. And all 1,000 of those subscribers may not be interested in it. So it just might be really cool to get 1,000 subscribers on the channel, on that new channel, and get 1,000 people sign up for the giveaway as well. That would kind of be an even number game. I wonder if that's possible. I don't know. Anyway, hey, happy anniversary to this channel. Not only to this channel, but to you guys. Thank you for sticking with me for the last 7 years. The channel saw some really good growth in 2020 and 2021 because people were at home watching YouTube. A lot of channels grew on YouTube. That growth is kind of slowed down, kind of gone, not gone stagnant, but it's kind of gone back to the way it was before 2020, which is fine. I'm very grateful for all the people, the new subscribers, the new watch time I'm getting. I'd like to know what you'd like to see upcoming next on the channel. My best of videos have done really well. Best HF radio, best HT, best of this and that and the other. Those videos have done well. I've done really well with the technician class videos. We're going to be doing a new the technician class for ham radio operators. The question pool changes every 4 years, and that's this year. So at the end of June, that question pool will expire. They've already got the new question pool out. I'm supposed to get one of those brand new books from W5YI at Dayton Hamvention in May of this year, later this month. So we're going to take that question pool, we're going to upgrade it into our slide system with W5HRC, the Hearst Amateur Radio Club, and Chris and I are going to live stream sometime this summer, haven't set the date yet, with a brand new technician class with the brand new question pool for everybody who wants to get their technician license in ham radio. Got some really cool stuff like that planned coming up. I'm going to be taking a trip with the RV Radio Network in October. I'm going to go back to we're going to Dayton Hamvention. We're going to Huntsville Hamfest. We're going to go to the Overland Expo Mountain Show in Colorado in August. So got a lot of really cool things upcoming on this channel that I'm going to kind of cross-pollinate with the new channel. Some stuff with overlanding and ham radio, some stuff with RV life and ham radio, here, there, say, go watch that video, come watch this video, that kind of thing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the great support. Thank you for everything you do. Check the links in the description below. Go check the new channel. If it's something you think you're interested in, please subscribe to it. And I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you tonight. Happy Monday Night Ham Radio 73, and thanks for being awesome. But I told everybody, I said, when I'm going to go, when it... We presented that